Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. ScooterATVsales.com bringing you some more tech tips here on the carburetors on these Chinese ATVs. Now, a lot of you guys are finding these days that when you order a Chinese ATV, it has a carburetor on it that has caps on the idle as well as on the air mixture screw. They are sealed, so it's very, very difficult to make adjustments on that carburetor, which only on the throttle cable system at times they allow you to make some fine adjustments. Now this is purposely done for EPA purposes these days. Now if you buy an aftermarket carburetor, you guys, then they generally have the idle screw and you also have that air mixture screw available for your adjustments here on your ATV carburetor. So, but most all, whether it's Apollo, Tao, Vitassi, or other brands, they are typically sealed. You have your idle sealed here as well as their air mixture. So we're going to show you guys how to remove these caps. What we do is when they arrive here, so we can make adjustments on the carburetor, particularly if you're at a higher elevation, very, very important to do, so you could adjust that air mixture flow as well as that idle, make fine adjustments. So we got Tyson here today, and we're going to throw out some tips on how to remove these caps. These are thin little caps that seal these, and we'll go from there. So we'll put the carburetor down. We'll let Tyson take it from here. Go ahead, Tyson.
Alrighty. Well, with this cap over here, since that one's just pressed in, one way you can remove this cap is you can just drill a small hole in the middle, screw a screw into the hole, and then you can pull the cap out with the screw. Now you have to be careful with that because you don't want to drill too far and damage the screw behind here. I use a rotary tool with a cutoff wheel, and I cut a slot right across here and stick a flathead screwdriver and pry the cap out that way. And we'll show you that in a second. Some of the idle screws, sometimes you'll just see a flat disc. Those are typically actually the screw. So if you just cut a slot in there like this one already has cut in it, then you can actually adjust, just use a flathead screwdriver to be able to adjust your idle.
Okay.
All right, so shall we just go ahead and pop that cap out?
Yeah, go ahead and pop the cap out.
Okay. Let's see here. Just take the screwdriver in here, pop it in there, and twist. Come on. And that pops the cap out, and then you have the idle mixture screw right back there, down in the hole.
Okay, so as you guys can see at home how easy it is now. If some of you folks don't have something like this, what is this called? This?
That's a rotary tool.
Okay.
Or a lot of people call it a Dremel.
A Dremel, all right. Now, if they don't have a Dremel there, then what can they use?
That's where you would use the drill, where you drill a small hole through the center of this cap and screw a screw in, and you can pull the cap out with the screw.
Okay, so you use like a self-tapping screw?
Yeah, or a drywall screw, something along those lines.
Okay.
And you just want to make sure that you don't drill too far and screw up the screw and back that you're trying to get to.
Okay, all right. So right now we did remove the cap that was sealing the air mixture here, so now we have access to that so we can make fine adjustments. As you guys can see, it's not a big deal to do. Just need the proper tools. If you don't have this instrument here that Tyson has here, then just use a self-tapping, or you said a screwdriver as well?
Well, you screw it in with that. I use the screwdriver just to pry the cap out when I cut a slot in the cap like this.
All right, and then if they don't have this tool there, then they use what?
Just use a regular drill bit, smaller than a screw.
Okay.
Smaller than the screw that you're using, like a drywall screw or a sheet metal screw.
Okay.
And you just screw into the hole, and then you can use pliers to pull the cap out.
So you don't necessarily have to remove the carburetor either, do you?
No.
Okay, so the carburetor could still be mounted on that ATV. You remove these caps, and then there you have it, you guys. So here's a few tips here from Tyson here on how to remove those caps. Again, they do come sealed on many of all the Chinese brands, from the Vitassi, the Apollo, the Tao, the Cool Steer. So if you need those fine adjustments, remove those caps. It'll give you access, or your other alternative is buy a brand new carburetor on Amazon. And generally, all those carburetors have the idle already accessible, as well as the air mixture. So hope you guys are well. A few tips for you guys, and we thank Tyson again for throwing this out to us.
All right.
Take care. We'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.